Alright, we're on the draw. We only have one creature, and it's a 3-drop. However, we can put it out on turn 2 with Lotus Petals, so I'm going to keep. Alright, playing against Tron again. No reason to put the Lotus Petal out yet. Prismatic Lens comes down. And Ancient Stirrings. They go find a power plant, which is the 3rd piece of their Tron. So they're going to have 7 mana and a colored source next turn. So I probably shouldn't play my Wolf without having Apostle's Blessing back up. Then again, if they just Chainer's Edict it, it's not going to matter. I think I'll just cycle this main phase in case I get a 1-drop, which I do. And I'll pass. They can remove this one if they want to, and then I can protect the next one with Apostle's Blessing. Muldrifter. Turn 3 Muldrifter is so fun, especially when you're not evoking it. So I could play Rancor and offer the trade, or I can use Mutagenic to trade if they block. Or I can do both. I could do Rancor and Mutagenic. Which is probably what I'm going to end up doing. Next question is, am I playing Rot Wolf this turn? If I am, then I should not pay mana for this. If I'm not, then I should not pay mana for this. I suppose I am playing Rot Wolf this turn. I don't get the option to protect a creature with Apostle's Blessing this way, but I have 2 different creatures up, so I should be safe and be able to keep one. I'm going to keep this Forest in hand for Groundswell, most likely. Opponent uses their only colored mana source to play Muldrifter, see if they have anything else they can follow up with. And they pass the turn. Alright, another Forest, unfortunately. So I believe I have to attack with both here. I could play a Forest to fake Groundswell, but I'm not going to. And then the question is, save the creature or don't save the creature. If I don't save the creature, I get to move my Rancor over, and I get to save this Apostle's Blessing for them untapping. If I do it like this, they're going to take 3 Infect this turn, go to 6 Infect, and then I'll put this Rot Wolf. Yeah, okay, I'll just let this trade happen. That's exactly lethal. So this can either protect for 1 removal spell or get me past 1 color of blocker. So if they have a Muldrifter and a Fangren Marauder somehow, I don't think they have enough mana for that, or Seagate Oracle and a Fangren Marauder, then I can't block them. I can't get through both, but I can get through either or. Chainer's Edict, and yeah, I saw the black mana being generated, and unfortunately that's going to be a good game for me, since they can flash this back on the first turn that I play a creature, so I need to play 2 creatures now, so I need to draw 2 creatures before they kill me. And even then, I need them to have no other removal spells besides that flashback edict. Alright, there's creature number 1. I'll go ahead and play 1 Forest. Muldrifter. Back up to 6 cards in hand. There's a good chance I would have won if I had used the Apostle's Blessing to save my Glistener Elf, but there's no way of knowing at the time that they had exactly Chainer's Edict. Ancient Stirrings. Gonna put me on probably a 2-turn clock here. Yet another stirrings. Yet another star. And just keep on looping those two together. And also a map. If they have 5 points of burn, I'm dead next turn. Actually, regardless, I'm basically just dead. I'm going to play the Mamba, because even if I draw 2 creatures next turn, that's not going to be soon enough. They Chainer's Edict 1. I regenerate the Mamba. I try to bounce off this Vanguard Marauder, and then they blow me out. Yep, that's lethal. If I had protected it, they just Chainer's Edicted anyway, yeah. Just gonna see what they have. Firebolt my face. Alright, fairly typical Temur Tron. I can safely concede here. So we're gonna make the same change we made before. Cut 2 Rotwolf for 2 Gleeful Sabotage and submit. Alright, get to be on the play. Only 1 creature, but I'm gonna keep anyway. Double Vines of Vastwood is pretty good. And see how the game goes. Chromatic Sphere, okay. Apostle's Blessing. Can't really afford to wait until I have Apostle's Blessing available. Need to get this out here so I can have a shot at winning next turn if I draw Mutagenic. Alright, they cracked the Sphere for red mana to Firebolt my creature. And they also have a map, which means Tron is coming along soon. And I miss. Top 3 cards in my deck were not creatures, unfortunately for me. They go ahead and find that 3rd Tron piece. Play it. And also a Prism. So now they have 7 mana and colored mana and 6 cards in hand. Alright, well, take back the colored mana part, at least I can deal with that. But I still have no creatures. Unknown Shores, so they have colored mana again. Circle of Protection green, and that's GG for me since I don't have removal for that. Unless I draw exactly my 2nd Gleeful Sabotage. Alright, that's it for the match. Most Tron decks, I don't believe, run Circle of Protection green. Maybe they run some of the circles, maybe 1 red and 1 green, 2 red and 2 green. But I'm still not sure that would make it correct to board in all 4 Gleeful Sabotage against every Tron player you see. Or even every Temur Tron player you see. I'm not sure. Maybe it is correct to board all 4 of them in. I think at least 2 is correct. Whether it's 2, 3, or 4 is probably... I'm not sure about it. It's up for debate. Alright, since I have to draw exactly my 2nd Gleeful Sabotage to have a chance, and I'm not having any creatures, and they have a Flashback Firebolt available, I think I should just concede. I'll stay through like another draw step or 2. And once they resolve like a Muldrifter or a Fangren, I'll probably concede. Seagate. Yet another Prism. Groundswell. I should have saved that Forest in hand for Groundswell. Not that it matters, because this game is over. Stirrings. Come on, find a Crusher. Put me out of my misery. Power Plant. It looks like they have no Muldrifter and no Fangren in hand. Play this, block Seagate Oracle. Of course, then they can finish it off with the Firebolt. But then I can protect it. Wouldn't that be fancy? I actually might just, let's see, 4, 7, say 15. I have 15 points in hand if they let the Land of War Augury go unblocked. That's pretty funny. I can't play it all next turn because I don't have enough mana. Maybe I should have played the Seal of Strength out. Rolling Thunder. Ouch. Okay. Let's play Seal of Strength for no real reason. In case I can somehow... I don't think I can string together the win because I need to draw 5 points of Pump. And I need to also draw Gleeful Sabotage for the circle in the same draw step. And I would also need to draw the mana for all of that because these 3 spells alone cost 5 mana. Uh-oh, second Rolling Thunder. Looks like I am dead. Alright, well, GG. I preferred our first match against Tron when we actually won. But this is fair too, I guess. Alright, on to the next match.